So I think what makes the work of education research demanding is that it does require high levels of skill and training in particular fields, subject matters, and knowledge. But it also requires a great awareness of context and a respect for other fields of learning. Well, AERA is the core institution that stands up for the importance of education research, stands up in helping people in government understand the importance of investments in research. It provides the annual opportunity for this impressively large community of scholars to get together, and I think can serve and has served as leaders in some very important areas. An area that's coming into focus that I think is an important one is teacher training, teacher preparation, and getting a better understanding of what good instruction really is and how instruction can be improved. We know, for example, surprisingly little about how instruction is actually conducted in most of America's classrooms. There's a lot of black boxes out there that we haven't penetrated. So I think there's room for real attention in that area. One thing that is really important to me, and I feel very good about some of the work Spencer has done, but that others have done as well, is getting better as a field in developing measures of the things that we really care about. When we think about what does it mean for students to be excellent in school, we'd like to have richer measures of that. When we think about how can we characterize the instruction that's going on in a classroom, we'd like to have better measures of that. We are currently supporting work on how can we measure the quality, not simply the quantity of civic engagement. It's not the question just of for whom you vote or whether you vote, but how you form your opinions about voting. And if you can't measure that, then it's hard for schools to get better at civic education. So I would love to see us invest more and more consistently in measurement, and then get more agreement on using the same measures so that you can make progress more effectively. I'm a higher education student more than a K-12 student, and we really don't know, for example, what difference it would make if you replaced those 300-person lectures that are so common in the early years of education with smaller classes, which would clearly be more expensive, but would it actually be dramatically more effective? We don't have the data, really, to be able to begin to address those questions on a national scale. Well, if you really had that kind of understanding, you would have a better sense, on the one hand, of what were the relationships between instructional practices and student outcomes of various kinds. You would also have an idea of where the money goes and how you might rethink the way school budgets are organized or college budgets are organized in order to get more efficient use of those resources.